I think this is one of the greatest gifts of language learning. Just wanted to talk about a lovely moment that happened yesterday, actually. My wife's from Peru and my daughter is bilingual as well. My son's pretty good at Spanish. He's only 7, but he's grown up here in the UK, so it's been a bit harder for him. But he speaks it pretty well, listens to everything, understands everything. So we're a Spanish-speaking family and often speak Spanish at home. So my wife calls me, she's on her way back from university, and she says, by the way, I just bumped into someone in the bus from Mexico. She's traveling around and she's coming over for dinner. And I said, yeah, great, brilliant. Okay, see you soon. First of all, cultural thing. I think maybe in the UK, maybe in the States, certain parts of certain countries where people need a lot of lead time for something like that, they'll sort of, wow, oh, the place is a mess. But no, South American, Peruvian particularly, and I know a lot of other places. My mum's Irish, and I know that the Irish are pretty awesome at this as well. You hear that someone's coming over and it's just like, oh, great, I'll set another place. So I've been cooking anyway, and I put everything on the table, set an extra place. My wife and my daughter come home and say hi to this new person. We all sit down for dinner, have a nice chat. My son's chirping in Spanish as well. We learn a little bit about Mexico. We talk to her about Peru. We share a meal together, and it's just lovely. And I think this is one of the greatest gifts of language learning. When you start to get to that point where you can share information and a meal and chat and learn something about, well, another part of South America and Central America in this case, just wonderful, lovely feeling, and the spontaneity of being able to do that. I think sometimes the British, I'm half Irish, half English, so I mean, I'm insulting myself here, but I think that sometimes we are not quite as open to these experiences. And I know that's not true for everyone, but Peru and living over there and just having people come to the house all of the time, if you've had that experience, that's amazing. But the language elements, being able to speak with someone from another country, but her English was fine anyway, she speaks great English. But to be able to speak in her language, and for her to be able to meet a family, she's traveling around here on her own, she's 19, it's just lovely. Really lovely moment. And I hope that those of you who have had a dream of learning Spanish start that journey, because these things happen a lot and you meet so many new people. It's a really wonderful thing to be able to expand your universe and start to build friendships and connections with people from all around the world. And then travel, of course, just expands that even further. So push for that dream. If this is something you really want, go for it. It's totally achievable. There's so much you can do. And once you've got a little bit of confidence, it'll start snowballing. And before long, you'll be telling people about situations like the one I had yesterday. And it's magic.